Welcome to Let's Wine, Stories Uncorked. Today from San Jose, Costa Rica, the last day at FIEXPO, and I have my distinct honor and privilege of having Arnaldo Nardone, President and CEO of FIEXPO. Welcome, Arnaldo. What a pleasure to have you here.
Well, thank you for the invitation. The pleasure is mine. And of course, I like wine, so Let's Wine is a nice, I will say, move to invite people to have an interview.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. It's such a pleasure, such an honor to have you here, especially today in this last day of the event. Really, what we've seen over the past 3 days has been amazing. We've had here multiple guests, destinations, convention bureaus, some of the speakers, the presidents of SITE, IAPCO, they have all joined our podcast, and they have told us that this has been the best edition so far. What's your evaluation of the event?
Well, of course, it has been one of the best editions in our, I will say, corporate life. We have achieved, I think, here in Costa Rica, one of the most difficult challenges, I would say, to organize the event. Not because the destination is not a good one, it's because the perception that Costa Rica, the people has about Costa Rica is not a trade show destination. I mean, it's not in the map of trade shows. This is the first time that we are organizing this kind of shows here in San Jose. So it has been for us a big success to be organizing such an event that is not just for the region, it's worldwide, because you know that, and you have experience before in some of interviews with another associations of the meeting industry, like SITE, IAPCO, PCMA, ICA, and more ones, UFI, that are coming every year.
Yes.
So as I always say, this is a regional trade show. Our heart is regional, but our vision is global. So that makes things more challenging, because when you have people from all over the world coming to your region, it's not easy to organize something that could be good. I mean, it has to be perfect.
Yes.
In every detail. So we are not huge. That's a good thing. We are not talking about square meters of the exhibition. We are talking about quality. We are talking about a platform of business, education, networking, international vision, and especially, and I will say this is very important, we have a politician forum. And the
Yes.
politician forum is, I will say, this is the place where we have the best connection with the public sector,
Right.
where the private sector and the public sector can discuss face to face what will be what are and what will be the challenges to continue the development in the region for the meeting industry. And during practically this was the 13th edition, for example, of the Politician Forum, and we have seen a big change since our beginning, because many of the ideas, action strategies, and the sharing of information between all the countries have become a big advantage that now you see in the statistics, where the Latin countries are now doing a great job. And the future is really, really, I would say, very good for us in general, with the scenario that we are living worldwide, not only in the business itself, also what is going on
Yeah.
about,
Yeah. Everybody's looking at Latin America now. Very
yes,
differently.
everybody's
Yeah.
talking about Latin America, because it's the easiest, the safest, the more, we say, credible region to come. You know what's going to happen
Right.
when you come here.
Yeah.
Nowadays, in a world with wars,
Yes.
with terrorist attacks, with tariffs, with the biggest storms in many destinations, because the climate change, it's not easy to, you say you are going to plan a show or any event in another region. It's quite difficult.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Because you
It
don't have
is.
you don't know what's going to happen when you
Yeah.
arrive there.
Yeah. Arnaldo, you have really transformed FIEXPO into a platform for the world, where the world comes to meet Latin America. And you've done that so successfully over so many years now. But you said during your opening remarks that we're in a business that is for people, by people. And I think that's so powerful, because that really encompasses the Latin American culture. We're all about people. We're all about relationships, right?
Well, I have been always saying that. I mean, the people that I think they're going to understand that this is the reason that when you try to make business in the meeting industry, you have to understand that base. That is the pillar, that this is organized by people for people, and the reason is the people,
Right.
the final benefits. So when you negotiate and you are trying to present, for example, a bidding for your destination, you have to think that behind the decision maker is a human like you,
Yeah.
and they have their own goals for the association that have to be known before
Right.
you go for a bidding. And during our FIEXPO editions, one of the things that we have been doing is trying to train our destinations, our companies, of how to business in the correct way to catch those events, to bring those events to their own destinations and their own companies. It's not like tourism, it's absolutely different. And in a world absolutely changed, where we are talking about artificial intelligence, we are talking about data. Well, data, I would say, is the base for this business, and it has been in the last 40 years. I used to be the president of ICA from 2010 and 2014, ICA globally, no? International Congress and Convention Association. But I have started in the association in 1998, when we still receive by post in an envelope the leads that we can go for in the next year. It's incredible. I mean, we're talking about, I know, 30 years, less, 28 years. But things have changed dramatically in these 28 years.
Yeah. And now we can create agents that can help us understand the behaviors of those leads, right? That we're targeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, data is so important
Yes.
to make your destination successful, to make your company successful. If you don't know how to analyze the data, and there is one curious fact, many people is talking about artificial intelligence, that that this is going to be doing the whole work. No. And I would say, I was listening to a famous journalist that is based in Florida. Well, sometimes Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
You know Oppenheimer.
Andres Oppenheimer, yes.
And he was saying that at the beginning, when you ask a question to artificial intelligence, if the intelligence didn't know how to answer, it says, I don't know the answer. But since about 6 months, it doesn't say that.
Well,
They respond to you. And you know what? 70% of what the artificial intelligence is answering is wrong, because they don't know what they give an answer. In our industry, this is so important to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Because if you are going to start using artificial intelligence and you don't know about the business, you don't have the knowledge, the correct knowledge, you're gonna miss the business. For sure.
Absolutely. And Arnaldo, you are so knowledgeable in this industry, but I'm going to ask you a question about something that you're even more knowledgeable about, which is wine. what's your favorite wine? And you have to answer me in an
Well,
unbiased
here I'm
way.
going to have a big problem with my own country,
I
but
know,
okay,
I know.
I have to be very honest. I prefer Malbec.
Malbec.
Malbec is my favorite. Yes, my favorite wine.
Anyone in particular, any Malbec in particular that is your
You
favorite?
mean one brand?
Yes.
Well, I have many, but there are Rutini wines,
Rutini, excellent wines.
Vigivoska wines, and also these wineries, they have, of course, special reserve wines,
Yes.
Malbec reserves. But these two are very good ones.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
also, if you go to, for example, not only in Mendoza, if you go to Argentina, to Salta, they have these ones that are, how do you say,
The altitude?
in the region, very high regions,
the altitude,
okay, of altitude,
Yeah.
and they are really, really good one. And now Argentina is producing, I'm Uruguayan, but Argentina is producing Cabernet Franc.
Yes.
That is also really, really good. Of course, I like all the wines, I
Yeah.
would say, okay, because my father was Italian and my family produced in the south of Rome wine, so I know a lot about wine.
Yeah.
Also, I have been importing wine to my country for many years,
Yeah.
and actually, I am part of the Global International Association of Enotourism,
Right.
okay, the wine tourism. So usually we visit a lot of wineries, but also it's my pastime because sometimes I spend some weekends in some wineries with hotels, and you can enjoy and try many wines. I mean, I'm not a drunk man, just go and try 2 or 3 cups, and
Yeah.
that's all, okay?
So FIEXPO, like good wine, has aged so well, and it's like a very fine wine over the years, right?
Yes.
And today, many of the attendees to this edition of FIEXPO are new. They hadn't been even to Latin America, and it's their first time at FIEXPO. And most of our audience is based out of the US. And I would love for you to send a message to our audience that hasn't been to a FIEXPO before, or that has not been to Latin America. What message would you have for them, Arnaldo?
The message is that this show, despite, because it is a wrong perception, is created and organized by Latin, is a high quality one, because the people that is organizing the show is people from the industry.
Yes.
It's not usual to find trade show organizers that are really, really professionals and they have the real knowledge about the business itself. And this is the big difference. We are coming from the industry.
Yes.
We born and we grew in the industry. And we know every detail. But also when we don't know something, we go to our friendships, our friends around the world, because we have a big connection, a big networking of professionals from different generations that are helping FIEXPO to achieve all what we want. And as you have seen here,
Yes.
we have Mike Blackman, the organizer of the biggest event worldwide. You have the director of the Barcelona Convention Bureau,
Yeah.
third in the world,
Yeah. Christophe joined us yesterday.
Christophe.
Yeah.
You have Dennis Speed from Amsterdam Convention Bureau. You have many others.
Yeah.
And those are coming, and those are giving us more value. So it's not sometimes in North America, and with a lot of respect, they just, when they see to Latin America, they see Mexico. But Mexico is not only Latin America.
Yeah.
We have a lot of countries in Latin America that are doing really well. They have an excellent offer. They have an excellent professionalism. And FIEXPO is joining all of them and joining the best offer. And joining and offering and showing in the best way, the best possible way. We consider our show a design show in all aspects. Design because the scenario, okay? Design because the buyers,
No, the overall
design
experience.
because the education. It's always a design behind, and people working for that to make the best.
Yeah.
We are not talking about square meters. I repeat this. It's not about the square meter.
Right.
It's not just about money. It's about how you give the best for the people that is coming. Then the other things come along. You
Yeah.
don't need to to, to
Yeah.
promote that.
And I think one of the greatest differentiators that you have built is bringing the political leaders to be part of the conversation, and that's so critically important for this industry.
Well, first of all, I think, and I'm very proud that for our politician forum is a worldwide example of doing things really well.
Yes.
I don't know any other place worldwide where you can join the big amount of leaders from the politician sector together. And the most interesting thing that I always say in Spanish is we are bringing them to stay with us 4 hours talking about the meeting industry when these politicians have a lot of priorities in their own countries before.
Yeah.
So, for any reason, they accept to come. Maybe we have a special way to do things. Maybe they love to come here and see how it was organized because you have been in that room.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe we are, I don't know, you have been in the world, for example, in United Nations meetings, you have been in the tourism worldwide organization meetings. Well, I will say we are organizing in a better way the meetings with them, with the politicians, and they feel really proud to come,
Yeah.
and they feel that they can talk with our private sector directly, without, I mean, any kind of. I would say here is they like to speak with us and they want to listen to the problems and challenges that we're facing and they want to help.
Yeah.
And this time we have 30.
Yeah, Terry. And it's not just a one-time type of engagement, Arnaldo, because the conversation continues after tomorrow, right? So it continues throughout the year.
Yes, everything continue. We are in touch in a permanent way after the forum. Our connection with the politicians is the whole year. It's not just coming for the politician forum. We are in touch with them during the 12 months of the year, with all the ministers, vice ministers, national directors of tourism, etc. We provide them with information, and for example, in this edition, there is something absolutely different, and we innovated. We brought the director of the International Development Bank. The International Development Bank, historically, they have funds and loans
Right.
for touristic projects, infrastructure, etc. But they have never considered the meeting industry to give funds to promote any kind of plans or innovation, nothing at all. And we convinced them to come. We have many meetings before the director came here to Costa Rica, explaining the weaknesses, the strengths, where the bank could collaborate with us. And they are open now to study and to work together with FIEXPO to implement some kind of, in Spanish we say, fondos concursables. Is
Like grants.
you have funds that you can compete for,
Yeah.
okay?
Grants.
Presenting a good strategic plan, showing that you have a team prepared to implement it, and in what period of time you are going to do the things and achieve the goals that you present in the plan. So we are going to work together. We are going to study these projects, and we're going to choose one a year at least to start using the funds of the International Development Bank to
Wow.
improve the development of the industry in the region.
Congratulations. That's amazing. Because you, as the leader of FIEXPO, you are not only creating this magnificent platform where you bring together so many stakeholders, but you're creating a true impact, economic impact, social impact. You also have the program that was launched yesterday for the newer generations that we need to keep on bringing to our industry.
Yeah, the true impact is incredible one. I mean, you know that nowadays we are talking about 3.1 trillions American dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
We said it's like the 16th economy worldwide.
Yeah.
It used to be, it's incredible, but in 2009 we were considered the 13th,
Yeah.
and now the 16th, but okay.
Yeah.
We are between the 21, the
Yeah.
15
The
first.
the first 20.
And that is great.
Yeah.
24 million
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
And then all the legacies, as you said,
Yeah.
knowledge transfer, knowledge creation,
Right.
medical advances, scientific advances. And this is incredible. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
new investments for the destination, marketing destination,
Yeah.
helping communities to social development.
Yeah.
It's quite incredible because we just watch the head of the iceberg, but not what is coming with the money also.
Right, right. Congratulations, Arnaldo, on such a wonderful event, a beautiful platform that you've created, so many stakeholders. So next year, we're back here in Costa Rica. Pura
Okay,
vida.
yes.
Yeah.
We wait for you next year.
Yeah.
You are invited to come.
Yeah. So next year we'll be back in Costa Rica. Any closing message do you want to leave for our audience to
Okay.
come to Costa Rica in 2027?
Pura vida, entonces, ¿no?
Pura
We
vida.
wait for you next year, and you are going to be surprised with the new things that you're going to find here in FIEXPO Latin America.
It's an open invitation to our audience.
And it's open invitation for all the North American destinations
Yes.
that have a big opportunity here, because here the buyers are regional and international,
Yeah.
and there is a lot of business for North America, and especially for the Florida
Yeah.
area.
Yeah. So
Especially, we are directly connected with them.
yeah, I'm based out of Miami, so we need to have a big audience from
Of
Florida next year to all
Yeah.
the U.S.-based destinations. It's an open invitation. Arnaldo, we know that you have to go to the
Yeah.
closing remarks, but thank you so much for the gift of your time. We absolutely love having you, and we need to repeat this glass of wine in a very near future. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Cheers. Salud.
Cheers, and thank you for the interview.
Thank you. Let's Wine, Stories Uncorked. I hope to see you, all the international destinations, back in Costa Rica next year, and it will be an even greater event than it was this year. Thank you.